Hey, what's up to my Cancer friends out there? Welcome to my channel and welcome to the end of January love reading, okay? This will be for our Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you all so much for your continued support of the channel. If you're new here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And leave me a comment after the reading. Let me know what you think, okay? So, Cancers, I'm going to let you all gaze and look at this rose quartz like I did everyone else. And while you're looking at this, I want to remind you that the love reading will cover all love relationships, not only romantic, but singles, as well as your spiritual connection love, like with your parents, your children, your close friends, and as well as self-love, okay? So I hope you enjoy gazing at the rose quartz. It is beautiful. It is huge. It's palm size. So yes, Cancer, let's get to your messages. I just wanted to remind you of that and let you look at the rose quartz. So let's start with an overall energy around love for Cancers. Spirit guides and light angels, please give me the overall energy for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as it relates to love. What is the overall energy around love for the Cancers? Overall energy for love as it relates to the Cancer sign. What does Cancer need to know at this time? What is their overall energy, please, around love? Okay, let's see what flipped. Okay, Cancer, you have appreciation. Appreciation. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Appreciation, okay? Appreciation definitely has to do with love. Okay, it's good to appreciate the people around you that uplift you and support you, and you don't want people to feel taken for granted. All right, and it says choosing gratitude. Okay, sorry about the glares. Here we go. It says this card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, this is more to come. There is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you chose to appreciate. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. Wow. Very beautiful, Cancers, okay? Very beautiful start to your love reading. This is about appreciating others and appreciating the love that you have within yourself and what is to come. and not, looking at someone else thinking, oh, the grass is greener there, and oh, they got it going on, and that's the kind of life I want to have, and things like that. That's envy, okay? So let's look at what tarot messages come forward. I'm going to use the Miss Cleo deck, Tarot Power deck. If some of y'all might remember her from back in the day, back then you had to call in on the phone. She had a TV commercial, and you had to call in on the phone to get a reading from her. And I love this deck. It is on Amazon if you want it. Okay. Spirit guides and angels, please give me messages, advice, and guidance for the sign of Cancer as it relates to love. Please give me messages, advice, and guidance for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as it relates to love. Okay? Let's see. Okay. Uh-oh. Please give me messages, advice, or guidance for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancers, as it relates to love. As it relates to love. What do they need to know around love? Messages, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs around love. What does Cancer need to know for the end of January 2020? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for love. Guides and angels, love messages, please, for Cancer. Okay. Alright, Cancer. So the energy at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords, okay? This is about mental clarity. It's about mental rest, rejuvenation, clearing your head, clearing your thoughts. It is the energy at the bottom of the deck, and look what starts the reading off. Nine of Swords. So that's the reason that's at the bottom, is because you guys are stressed. Some of you have a lot on your mind. It could be about your relationship, or it could be about that you don't have a relationship. Maybe you're single, and maybe your thoughts are starting to beat you up because you're single. There are a lot of people like that. They feel like, oh, time is going by. I don't have anyone. I'm by myself. I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of being alone. Will I ever find love? Those types of things. And it's negative energy. It's negative thoughts, because for sometimes when you are single for a very long time, you may start to wonder, well, am I made for a relationship? I've seen it happen so many times. And I feel like a lot of you Cancers out there are making yourself anxious. You're stressed out. Now, some of you could be stressed out and you're in a relationship, or it could be maybe not a romantic relationship, but maybe a loved one is stressing you out. Okay, you have people that you're related to sometimes that they don't live their life the same. Everybody is not stable. Everybody doesn't make good choices. And it could be that the stress is coming from outside of you, from a loved one. Or it could be, like I said, that self-love needs attention because you are stressing yourself out with your thoughts. That's why that Four of Swords is at the bottom. Okay, your next message is the Two of Pentacles. There is something that needs balancing. I feel like you need more control. self-control. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to, keep everything together, but it's really slipping away from you. And maybe that's happening for a reason. We don't know. But I do see some kind of imbalance. Now, sometimes that imbalance could be that the relationship is not balanced with you and your partner. You could be in a relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could be that just the two of you together, you don't balance each other out. And you're kind of like, sometimes that imbalance is because one of the two people is talking to other people outside of the relationship. It could be a number of things why the relationship is imbalanced, okay? Now, next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is bringing something solid. Now, this might take a long time, or it may have taken a long time. However, I do see an offer coming from an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this could be the offer of a solid relationship, of something more stable. Okay, it could be someone who is bringing in that comfortness that you need in your relationship. This could be for men and women. It doesn't matter just because it's a knight. Women are knights as well. But a knight is bringing you something, and this is something or an energy that you can depend on, you can rely on. I feel like right now you're with somebody that you can't depend on, because it's like, see how he's reaching for the pentacles? It's like it's there, but it's not there. Okay? And then last but not least, you have the Fool card. A new beginning. Okay? You could be meeting someone in the future and you end up in a relationship with that person. It's going to be the beginning of a new relationship. And as you can see, it's risky. He's like teetering off a cliff backwards. That shows that you have to be willing to take a chance with people. You have to be willing to sacrifice a little bit with people, because that's what relationships are all about. You don't know. You're not going to know in the beginning. Yes, I can trust this person absolutely 100%. All this kind of stuff here. No, you have to. Real trust is built over time. And so it's like you take a chance with getting with somebody. But it's like if you're single and you haven't been wanting to take the chance or the risk, then that's why you're missing out on a possible good relationship, because you're scared to take a chance. You're scared to take a risk because you're scared you're going to get hurt. All right, Cancer, so let's go do some clarifying. All right, let's see what's going on. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Cancer's spirit? Why is Nine of Swords here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, around love? Why is the Nine of Swords here around love? All that shuffling I did, and look who popped up. Cancers, you need to clear your mind. Even if it is someone outside of you, you can't let somebody steal your joy. You can't let their way of life, their craziness, their foolishness, whatever, you can't let them steal your joy. And if this is not about a loved one, it's about a relationship, then you need to get out of your head and you need to clear your thoughts, meditate, pray. When you don't know what to do, you go to your higher source for guidance instead of worrying and stressing yourself out. That's not going to help anything. That's going to add more tension and more pressure in the relationship. Okay? And if you want to make a choice about leaving or staying or how do we go forward, you can't make the logical choices and the best choices under such stress. You have to let some of it go. That's why you start with the Nine of Swords and you go to a 4. You need to let some of this go. so that you can think straight and think clearly. Declutter your mind. Okay? You need to declutter. All right, let's now clarify the Two of Pentacles. Why is Two of Pentacles here for Cancer? Why is Two of Pentacles here for Cancers? Nine of Cups. Wishes and dreams being fulfilled. And then the Ten of Cups. Ultimate happiness. Union. Okay, and then we have a Two of Wands, Two of Staves. So you have two twos here. You have two twos. And then the Eight of Cups. So for some of you, you could stay. Some of you, you're contemplating leaving or staying. That's what I have here in this whole spread. Some of you, you're juggling. You don't know. You don't know what lies ahead. And so it's like, do I leave? Do I stay? Do I wait it out to see if things are going to get better? Is this going to be an ultimate great relationship for me or not? For some of you, it is. For some of you, it is not. But I feel like a lot of Cancers out there are in the verge of maybe making a choice of leaving or staying. You feel like it is imbalanced in your relationship. You feel like it could be more grounded. You're hoping and wishing that this is the relationship for you. And ultimately, you're going to make the choice with that Two of Wands on which way you're going to go. Some of you are going to leave. Because for some of you, it is not salvageable. Some of you, with this Eight of Cups here, it's like, it's not growing you anymore. The relationship is not thriving. For some of you, it is, with the Nine and Ten of Cups. But some, it is not, okay? Let's see, why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Who is the Knight of Pentacles for Cancer? Why is Knight of Pentacles here for Cancers? Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords. So, for some, you are going to meet somebody. You're going to go forward with this new person. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They are going to be more solid in your life. You go now to the Six of Swords, where you're totally content. You're totally fine. And I feel like it's because you go deeper with your intuition versus this Nine of Swords just stressing and worrying. Okay? When you vibrate to your higher self and you let some things go that no longer serve you, that's when you allow in the right position, the right person to come into your life. And that's why some of you, you will be going forward in a new relationship with someone else. Okay? For some, the current relationship you're in, you're going to stay, it's going to work. For some, you do need a new start, which that's why you have the Fool card here for some of you. Let's just clarify the Fool energy. Why is the Fool card here for Cancers? As it relates to love. Why is the Fool card here as it relates to love, Spirit? And you have Strength. Having the strength to get out there. Queen of Swords, being totally strong-minded, having the strength to take a risk, because you put yourself out there. You're vulnerable when you get into a relationship and you're giving somebody your heart. That is vulnerable. It is. I have been there, done that before, and no, things did not always work out. At the same time, everybody's not meant to come in your life and stay forever. Some people are meant to show you something about yourself or teach you a lesson. Okay? So you have the Fool card with Strength and the Queen of Swords. Being totally strong-minded. Some of you are going to go forward with a new mentality for your next relationship. It's not going to be like this up here. For some Cancers, you're going to go forward starting new, totally different. It's like you learn some things that, okay, I'm not going to repeat this in my last relationship, what I did. So it's like you do grow mentally in the next relationship, in the world. Absolutely. Endings and new beginnings with the Fool. Endings and new beginnings. So some of your relationships right now are going to be ending because they have done what they came into your life to do. It's a phase that's ending. There's a new phase that needs to begin. Okay, Cancers? What a strong reading. Wow. And don't feel like if you are leaving a long-term relationship, like the 8 of Cups came up, if you feel like you have wasted time, then you are missing the lesson. Don't ever feel like, I saw somebody the other day on one of the other love readings, and they were like, yeah, I wasted 2 years of my life with this person. No, you didn't. You were learning a 2-year lesson. That's how long it took for the lesson to evolve itself. Okay, so you're never wasting time. You're living life. You're living an experience. And you're not going to get with the first person you fall in love with and stay with them forever. All right, Cancers, let me know what y'all think of this reading, this love reading for the end of January. And let's get some final advice. Final advice. Guides and angels, please give me final messages, advice, and guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus as it relates to love. Okay. We have fertility that jumped out. And it's the heart chakra. So that's what I'm going to go with. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Fertility. Fertility. Okay. And it says, through this card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator, and the seeds that you have been planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Okay, so this is about seeds that you have planted previously. Open yourself to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, forests, and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also a part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Others will see and feel your devotion. Absolutely, Cancers. Absolutely. Okay, so that is your love reading, your love messages for the end of June 2020. Some of this is about romantic relationships. Some is about self-love, okay? So Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, let me know what you think in the comments about the love reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some clarity. Definitely reach out if you would like to book a private love reading or any kind of reading with the information below. And Cancers, I love you guys so much. Until your next reading next week, namaste.